Hello everybody and welcome to my unboxing and test video of the CLARKE 135TE MIG welder. I got this from Machine Mart, and although I did buy it, they did help to fund it to support the channel, which is very kind of them. Also, I did buy 2 extra CO2 gas cylinders. These are the ones which are 54% bigger than the standard ones, and also a 5kg spool of some extra welding wire, which I'm going to be fitting today. One of the very nice things about this welder is everything that you need to get started is in the box. So you have some welding wire, you have a mask, and also a gas cylinder, CO2. So as you can see here, I'm just very busy getting into the box, and when I do open the box, you can see there is the handle. That'll be required later. It makes moving the welder around much easier. And then below the packaging, we have the welder itself, and everything that you need is actually inside the welder. So I'll show you that in a minute, and I'm going to put it all together. But first of all, just looking at the outside of the box, you can see 3 different models which are listed here. This one is the central one, the one in the middle. So if you want to read the information there, you can do. Okay, let's take a look inside. And you can see the big black plastic pieces, that's actually the welding mask. There's also a handle in here. We have the CO2 cylinder, various different pieces of hardware, the regulator, and you can see the spool of welding wire already fitted, but you do need to remove all the packaging. There's the axle, and another piece of the welding mask. Okay, let's build it. At this point, I'll just say this is the pipe that you can slide into the handle to make it much easier to maneuver, but I don't actually need this because my workshop is very tight, so I'm just not going to fit it today. Since the factory fitted this with 0.6mm wire and I'm upgrading to 0.8mm wire, I just have to do a few adjustments in here. But of course, if you're going to buy this welder, you will be given a full set of instructions. It's very simple to do. I'm now ready to do a bit of welding, but before I do, it's always good to take a look in the book because there is actually a table here, a reference table, which essentially gives you the best settings for each thickness of metal. Although I always find that it's always good to play around a bit with the controls. It just gives you a really nice starting point. I've set the welder up to do some test runs on some 4mm steel, and I just want to make very clear that I do not claim to be the best welder in the world, far from it. So yes, this was my second attempt of welding with this new welder, and I've got to admit I was very impressed. So there's a bit of a close-up of my 2 welds there, and they did have very good penetration. as you can see on the back. So I think, yeah, without a doubt, they are strong welds. But again, it's technique, settings, and then the amount of experience, I guess, to get the perfect weld. I'm always learning. So there's a bit of a test for you. Sorry about the wiggle at the end, it's because I was trying to work around the tripod for the camera. I'll have to get it set up a bit better next time. But yeah, this was just a nice little unboxing video, bit of a test, and in a month or so I'm going to be getting a full review out after I've used it much more on my projects, and yeah, I'll basically let you know what I think. And of course, price as well. This cost £324, which I think is very reasonable for the type of welds that you can produce with it. It's also fantastic for anybody who is learning to weld. So I'm going to leave this video here, and this will not be the last time you see it. There'll be plenty more videos coming up very soon.